All right, don't really have a lot to talk about this evening. I'm not really feeling like being overly chatty, but I wanted to document just some of the changes that I'm having with my body with regards to all of this walking that I'm doing. Yeah, so I guess we'll call it a health update. But I know I just posted pictures like 2 weeks ago. However, I started walking 2 months ago. So yeah, I'm down a pant size. So the yoga pants that I like to wear the most, they were a 2X, and now they're a 1X. Now again, these are plus size sizes, so they're not like a normal 1X from a regular store. They're plus size, so they're bigger in the butt and whatnot. So yeah, down a whole pant size, which is nice. Also, my bra is a little too big. Like I've got big gaps in the cups here now. The left boob more than the right boob. So it seems like the left boob's the one that's gonna go away and I'll end up with the right boob. I'm feeling very lopsided at the moment. Yeah, and then my fat feels looser. So my inner thighs is where I'm seeing it the most. The skin is starting to like I can't quite pull it out yet, but it's really loose and wrinkly. Also, my stretch marks aren't as red and they're kind of starting to collapse in a little bit. So I think all of those things are a good sign. I feel better. My mobility is so much better just from the little bit of walking that I'm doing. I had a problem when I first moved here of getting up off the floor. So getting down on the floor and then getting up off the floor was a massive chore, and it really hurt my knees, and I needed assistance getting up. A lot of times I had to like put my arms on my blanket box, and then I'd have to then, one leg at a time push myself up. And now I can just get down on the floor and get back up like it's nothing, which is great. So my knee, my left knee, I have a bad knee that I injured playing sports when I was younger. That still hurts from time to time, of course, and it still pops and clicks, and I don't expect that to ever go away. My ankles have been sore lately, like inside my ankles, my bones have been very stiff in my ankles. So whatever it is I'm doing, I probably need to make sure I'm stretching more stretching more after I'm walking and whatnot, because my feet feel like they're not as bendy. But other than that, it's great. When I first started going to the gym, my treadmill speed was at 1 and my elevation was at 1. I can now do elevation between 2.5 and 3, and I do speed at 2.5, and I can go for 30 to 45 minutes without a break, which I think is incredible and fantastic. So that's big improvements there as far as my endurance goes. And again, and that's not really like pushing myself too much. I did push myself the other day at the gym too much though. Got my heart rate up to like 150, which started to feel like an anxiety attack. So my brain started doing the whole, oh my God, our heart rate's going really fast. Oh my God, you must be anxious. Oh my God, here it goes, it's starting. And I have learned with mindfulness training over the years that I can very easily bring my heart rate back down if I focus on my breathing. So doing the deep breathing or the mindfulness breathing while I'm on the treadmill is keeping my heart rate down. But I don't know if that's a good thing or not, because don't I need my heart rate to go up in order to like burn fat? I don't know. I don't know how it works. But if my heart rate's down, I can go for longer. And I think any extended exercise is good exercise, right? Anyway, I always feel good when I come out of the gym, which is great. And yeah, so what I'm trying to do with my niece right now is we're trying to go 2 to 3 times a week to the gym. So Tuesday nights, Thursdays, and Fridays. So far, we haven't been able to make a Friday, but Tuesdays and Thursdays are the plan for sure. And then I couple that with walking during lunchtime, 1 or 2 times a week now. It is getting colder and it has been raining, and it's making me not really want to go out very much for my walk at lunch. So the gym is going to become super, super necessary during the winter time for sure. I'll go out when it's cold. I won't have an issue there as long as it's not raining. I don't like the raining part. I don't like mud and whatnot. I'm not a spring kind of girl. I'm a fall, winter kind of girl. So as long as it's nice out, right? And by nice, I mean cold. So there's something very like clean about the air in the fall and in the wintertime when it gets when it's so cold that your nose hairs kind of stick together when you breathe in, that's my favorite time because that air feels just so clean when you breathe it in, and it's crisp and it's invigorating to me. So I can't actually wait for it to get a little bit colder and less damp, but like dry cold, and then I can go out and like do more walking and stuff. That'll be fun. But yeah, my endurance is up, my flexibility is up. I'm able to move around a lot better than I was before. So all of those things are great and positive things. I also thought that I would just list out the things that I've eaten today so I can get I guess document what I'm eating. Now again, I'm not making any changes to my diet at this time. I'm under doctor's orders to reduce my salt intake, and I've been doing that for quite a while. So I limit my salty snacks. I am a salty snack kind of girl, and I do have them in the house, but I limit to how much I buy, right? If I don't buy them, I can't eat them. So I did allow myself to get a bag of chips. So anyway, what I ate today is 2 eggs. I usually start my morning off with 2 eggs. These are like quiche style eggs, so they're like baked. They're not fried or anything like that. So I had 2 eggs, and then I had a large mug of tea, and that is what I put in here, this mug. And that does mean I put like a little shot of milk, a little bit of milk just to lighten it up. And it does mean I put in a half a teaspoon of sugar. So I had 2 of these. And then I also had a snack of cheese. And just 2 pieces of cheese. I guess they're just they're not sliced cheese. I get them from the brick, right? So two decent size, I guess, not like a massive size. 2 little pieces of cheese, I guess. I don't know. They're normal size for me. Probably about 1 centimeter thick. And the brick's about this long. So not too big. But I had 2 pieces of those and some cold cuts, some ham cold cuts today, because I do eat meat. And then I had another mug of tea. And it's black tea. It's just orange pekoed tea. Red rose is my favorite. Here in Canada, I love that one. And at lunchtime, so that was all before lunch. And then at lunchtime, I had a salad. I just buy bagged lettuce, like the bagged salads, right? So it has like cabbage and I don't know, cut up carrots and shit in it. It's just iceberg lettuce. It's just a bag of lettuce. Essentially, I added cucumbers to it today and Parmesan, a little bit of Parmesan cheese and some Italian dressing because I like the Italian dressing. Yeah, and that's what was for lunchtime today. And then at dinner time, I made myself my favorite comfort food, which is macaroni and tomatoes is what I call it. It has ground beef. So I used extra lean ground beef. So ground beef with a can of diced tomatoes and a can of cream of cheese soup. And then I used 3 cups of uncooked macaroni. No, 2.5 cups of uncooked macaroni. And then when you cook it all up in the same, I like one pot meals. That all goes in the same pot. Cook it all up. I ate 1.5 cups of finished macaroni and tomatoes. So that has ground beef in it, tomatoes and stuff in it. I put the rest in the fridge, so I'll eat that for the next couple days, which is good. So that's leftovers. And that's like it for today. I don't generally eat much more. If I have a snack in the evening, it'll be not necessarily something healthy because I might have popcorn, but it's going to really depend on if I'm hungry or if I'm just kind of like munchy. Sometimes I like to have the crunchy things, right? But I do have the microwave popcorn. It's not low cal or anything like that, and I don't eat it every night. And again, it's too much salt for me, so I'm not supposed to eat a lot of it. But yeah, so those are the kind of foods that I eat during the day. Oh, I am also drinking water. So I have to drink 2 of these a day. I have this much left for tonight. So I'll definitely finish this off. It has a little bit of lemon in it. I put some lemon in there. Like lemon pieces go in there. And yeah, so I'm drinking my water. So I'm trying to do 2 of these a day. And then I had some tea. I didn't have any pop yet today. And I don't think I'm going to have any pop today because I had tea instead. But yeah, and that's kind of what I eat on whatever day. I just decided to keep track today because I wanted to do a little health update or whatever. My sleep's not any good. It really fucking sucks, actually. But I think that's because of all the other stressors that I have going on in my life right now. With the divorce, well, the pending divorce, with like separation and we're getting close to a new year, and I was going over finances and all of that jazz, and I'm going to have some financial problems, I think, coming up soonish, like within the next few months. Things are a little too tight for me. So I will be going to the bank to talk about a consolidation loan. Bankruptcy's not off the table, but I haven't missed any payments or anything yet, and I have good credit. So I thought that I might leverage some of that good credit to try and get something consolidated, or get it off the credit card, like close out my big credit card, essentially. I'd like to be able to pay that down, and just be done with it. So yeah, it's part of the moving on thing, right? Like, let's try and make things fresh for the new year, including the money situation. It's not that I'm 100% poor. I do have like $200 left over at the end of each month, which I know I'm grateful for. I'm thankful. That's more than a lot of people have. But it's not enough for me to feel secure. Because what happens if something happens to my car or my cat, right? I won't have enough kind of to deal with those types of things. Plus, I already know that next October my rent is going to be raised above board. For people that might not know what that is, we have a landlord-tenant board here in Ontario, and the government dictates what the rent increase could be if you're in a rent-controlled building. This is a rent-controlled building. However, they did put through a capital expense this year for some generators. I guess they want us to have electricity 100% of the time. I don't know why. But anyways, it's a capital expense, and so that means my rent will go up. But if my rent goes up too much, then I don't have any money left over, right? Because I can tell you, if I get a raise this year, and that's if, it'll only at most be 3%, which is not going to cover that rent increase. So I need to prepare for my expenses going up and my income not going up, which means my credit card is out of control. So we're going to try and move that to a line of credit. I have to go talk to the bank about it. But yeah, so yeah, as far as my overall health goes, like my physical health, I'm feeling okay. I can feel that the skin is starting to loosen up a bit, and my boobs are definitely a little bit more saggy than they used to be. And I do understand that coming out of this, I am going to need things like breast reconstruction. I've always had really big boobs, and they go up and they go down in size, and gravity is still a thing, and these things, they're really low compared to what they used to be. And I'm wondering, I'm a little nervous. Like, let's pretend for a minute that I get into a new relationship, right? I'm a little nervous about what the body is going to look like when it's done. Like, obviously it's big right now. It's not really attractive to a lot of people, and it's not attractive to me. But when I lose a bunch of weight and I have a bunch of loose skin, which is going to happen when I'm this size, and now I'm in 48 and my skin doesn't have the same elasticity, right? I can even feel here in my face, like my skin is starting to sag and stuff. Like, how will I feel good? How am I going to feel attractive? I don't know. That's probably something I shouldn't worry about right now, because honestly, I just need to be healthy. And right now, I'm not, but I am feeling better. It's remarkable to me, the change in mobility, like the ability to get up and up off the floor. Like, I can get up off the floor and I don't have to worry about, throwing my knee out or like breaking something, I can get off the floor. My name is Jen. And I can get up off my floor now. And that's incredible. Anyway, I think I'm just going to end the video there tonight because, why not? I just wanted to give a quick update. So, yeah. Bye, me, and anybody else who might be watching this for whatever reason people do. Good night.